Hey guys, it's Mark with Balls Out Ball Pythons. Just thought I would do an update video from last night's clutch cutting. As you can see, an ivory is poking out. What I do is I take them when they come out of the egg, I wash them in my kitchen sink in warm water, and then I put them in paper towels. I wrap them in paper towels to help them dry and keep them warm until I get them back here to the snake room. And then I get to open them again, except for the ivory. The ivory has already come out. And okay, you know, most of you guys know how it is when you hatch a clutch. Look, a super straight. You're hoping for the very best possible, genetics in every snake, and so I am too. So what I was doing was looking at that ivory really close, and I've hatched out an ivory before, and I've raised an ivory from a baby. And yes, the ivory was pink. The head was different, way different than this. Of course, that one that I hatched before could be spider. This one definitely is not spider. However, I do believe it has Mojave. Of course, like I said before, you guys that hatch out ball pythons know what I'm talking about when you're hoping for the best. So let me just pick her up and show you, because she's just not, or she or he. I checked, but I couldn't really tell. I couldn't see if I have glasses on and everything. I still couldn't tell if it was peens or just horns. I'm thinking male, but I don't know. Either way, it's a really cool looking snake. Has a lot of almost pattern in there. I don't know if you guys can see the purples and stuff inside there, like on each side of the dorsal. So, I mean, there's a lot of purple in there, but that could just be ivory. I mean, I'm not saying for sure it's got Mojave, but wouldn't that be cool? Hopefully, after they shed, I'll know a little more. This little Mojave yellow belly, or Spectre Mojave, or whatever. Mojave Spectre has a nice stripe on it. Everything in here has nice stripes on it. The ivory has a little stripe going down its back, just a little one, teeny tiny. It don't want to stay, so you can barely see it. You can see it more on the tail. So, sorry, I'm just knocking things around. Zoom back out if I zoomed in, get you a better shot here. Alright, this one's getting excited. I think that's a boy. If I remember correctly, I think he's a boy. And I have hatched out some that looked a lot like this, and I called them Mojave Harlequins and stuff like that. I'm actually pairing the inchy dad, back to one of those Mojaves to see if see what might be causing those stripes. This is a super stripe, but the mom of the super stripe, that's the mom of this clutch, held her colors really nicely, dark and vibrant like this. She looked like this when she was a baby, and I'm calling this just a regular super stripe. I don't really know what a Mojave super stripe would look like, so I do believe this is just a super stripe like mom. However, mom has about 3 breaks in her, and this girl doesn't. She has 0 breaks. From the back of her neck, from the back of her head to the tip of her tail, she has a solid, perfect stripe, and I love that. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's not any better than one that that doesn't, that has a bunch of breaks or whatever. I love those too, but it's always neat when you make a super stripe and it's fully striped. I mean, it's got this real cool looking little dot right there in the back of the neck. See it? You can see it now, right on the stripe. That's the only almost break from the head, from where the head pattern stops and starts. There's just that little spot, and then everything else is just striped all the way. Lots of pattern in her, just really pretty. What are you looking at over here, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Sorry guys, I've been trying to catch a cold. Well, I'm trying not to catch a cold. But yeah, If you hear me sniffling and coughing and stuff, well, I'm fighting it. Alright, so anyways, did I mention? I love Super Stripes. Now do you see why? This is my favorite yellow belly combo, bar none. If they all were the exact same price, I think a lot more people would like the Super Stripe more than any other combo. However, that's my personal opinion. Yes, I love ivories very much. I love highways very much, freeways, you name it, I love it. But there's just something about that solid stripe that just goes all the way down from the back of the neck to the tip of the tail. I like genetic stripes too, so yeah, I'm not a hater. I like it all. That just happens to be my favorite in the yellow belly complex right there, the combo of yellow belly and spectre. I think this guy is a spectre. It's a male, I believe. But I don't know, maybe he would go good with an yellow belly girl somewhere down the line. I don't know. I might be able to keep him. I might not be able to justify keeping him, because if he is a spider spectre, well, I could make super striped spiders just by putting him with a yellow belly girl. Now that's some justification right there, because I love spider super stripes, which don't have stripes. Isn't that wild? How much I love this, yet the spider super stripe busts the pattern all up, makes it crazy. And I love that too, and I want one. So, yeah. Guess what? I love them all. But did I even mention? I love super stripes. I really love super stripes. Some people like pancakes, I like super stripes. Okay. Just kidding. Well, not really. I do, but over the years, before I had my first super stripe, I wanted one. Good grief, I wanted one so bad. Every time I'd see somebody posting super stripe combos where they bred their super stripe to a spectre or something, or to an ivory, and got all these super stripes and ivories and stuff, I was like, oh man, someday I'm gonna get me a super stripe. Someday I'm gonna find a way to get a super stripe. Well, it happened about 3 years ago, maybe about 3 years ago. And I kept a male and a female. This is from the female. I want to breed the male, but I always end up putting something else with the girls I want to put him with. I was trying to make a spider spectre a few years ago, about a year and a half ago, and I decided later that I would put the banana in with that spider girl, and that's how I got my banana spider. He kind of stole the clutch. But I'm waiting on some girls to grow up, and I'm seriously thinking about putting him with a pastel yellow belly that I've got that's an adult right now. And if I hit on something like a pastel super stripe female, that would go really good with the highway, I think. I don't know. Alright, I'm just rambling now. I'm going to stop. There are a few people that I wanted to give a shout out to and didn't get them to fit on my little card that I had. One of them is Juggernaut Reptiles. Elijah is killing it. I mean, good grief, I can only dream of a season like he's having right now. I'm really happy for him. You guys check out his videos, man. He has produced lavender albino stuff, black pastel lavender albinos. I mean, killed the odds on that one. He produced, oh my gosh, he produced an axanthic clown. What? Yeah, an axanthic clown, dude. Go check him out. If you're already subscribed, you know what I'm talking about. That thing is awesome. So yeah, he was one of them. And TNT, that's another one. Go check them out. I didn't mention Steel City yet. I was gonna give him a shout out whenever I have a clutch from a leopard to a leopard lesser to a pinstripe girl that is about maybe a month away from hatching. And I wanted to give him a shout out then, because he's like the leopard man, you know. He loves leopards, and yeah. Anyway, so I was trying to wait, but hey, Mike. And I believe Mike McGrath, that's another one that I just stumbled on this week, and oh my gosh, that guy has some amazing ball pythons and videos and puts a lot of work into them. Go check him out as well. So this is Mark with Balls Out. I'm done rambling now. This is I believe clutch number 5 of 2017 Super Stripe to Mojave Spider Yellow Belly. And on this note, I am out.